Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, as you know, Saratoga is right in the midst of making a major decision about the form of government. Many years, a commission form of government. We have a city charter review commission that's suggesting that we change this to a city manager form of government. And as you know, every day we've got more and more comments from either viewers or people working on either keeping this form of government or changing this form of government. Well, nothing like going to the heart of the matter. This is Matt Horn, who is a city manager, one of our sister cities here in New York, Geneva. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the hot seat.
Yeah, well, I enjoy it. It's a great spot so far.
This is a very contentious issue in Saratoga. In Geneva, though, they passed this milestone something like 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Was originally a commission form of government,
That's right. That's right.
Then about 50 years ago, the city fathers, founders, or whoever they were, decided to change it to the city manager form of government. In that time, you were telling me that only had 6 managers in that time, which speaks volumes about the position, also speaks volumes about how the position operates, if you think about it,
Yeah,
right?
sure,
It's
absolutely.
not a revolving door,
That's
6
right.
people in 50 years. You've been in the job 10 years.
Yes.
Tell me about it. What do you like about this?
Well, I love Geneva, first of all. It's a great city. I love the job because it's a different story every day. I'm not sure I could go in, work in a cubicle, balance spreadsheets day after day after day after day. I'm not sure that I could even do one municipal job day after day after day, the same one. With this one, a new challenge comes across my desk every day. A new way to look at it comes across my desk every day. And I get to work with a great council and a fantastic team.
Well, you know what? You're going to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is that in any city, the daily running of the government requires a real hands-on sort of attitude. You've got constituents calling, you've got commissioners calling, you've got people calling all day long with everyone has an issue. It's often said with the commission form of government that you know exactly who to go to. It's that silo. It's the Department of Public Works. You know if you got trouble in that area, you go to that person. It doesn't really work efficiently like that, does it?
I'm not certain that it does. I think we have an opportunity in our form of government to be a little collaborative. So we've got 9 professionals, 9 subject matter experts as department heads. Myself, who really just serves as a synthesizer, a coordinator amongst all of those really just sharp people who know what they're doing in their fields. Still one person to call. You got an issue, you can call me, or you can call your council person and they're going to call me. And I'm going to sit down with my team and figure out how to tackle it. There's some really simple issues. Your leaves didn't get picked up, your pothole didn't get filled, and there's some more complex stuff, blight and poverty. And we tackle it all, and we tackle it as a team.
Sure, and you've got homelessness. You've got a number of different issues that every city has these issues. Just cycle back on what you're talking about. When you talk about the experts in the field, you're talking about the directors at each department.
That's right.
All those directors report into you.
That's correct.
The council members are really the ones that you sit with and strategize. So they're kind of looking at 30,000 feet, looking a year and ahead, really trying to plan budgets at that kind of Uber level, I guess. Yeah. But that all really distills to you. One of the criticisms about this form of government is that how can one person possibly handle all of these tasks?
Well, again, I think it comes down to collaboration. I wouldn't want to pretend like I handle every one of these tasks. I've got an amazing set of team members, and we've got clear vision, clear direction from City Council. Council accountable directly to the voters. They turn around and say, Matt, here's what we're looking at. Here's our long-range plan. We want you to get us there year to year. And we sit down at the beginning of every year with that City Council and say, what are your marching orders for us for this year? What are the big picture things you want us to tackle? And then as a team, we collaborate, come up with some tailored solutions, some tailored programs, and we put them on the street. We're the ones responsible for executing day to day, and it works really well for us.
Now, of course, the council, they're elected officials, correct?
That's correct.
You're an at-will employee, and I believe in the recommendation from the Charter Commission that also be the case here in Saratoga. So if anything keeps you on your toes, it's the idea that, you've got these elected officials, they're setting the course. They're coming to you with the vision. You're working on the strategy to get that vision, implemented, and you've got your directors to carry out the responsibilities in each one of those departments.
That's right. And being a year-to-year employee, or really a day-to-day employee,
yes, right.
It's the ultimate accountability, right? Perform. Yes. Or find something else to do.
Yes.
And I'm happy to say I've been here for 10 years. I've worked with 3 successive city councils who've been elected each 4 years. And we work really well together. Personalities change at the top, personalities change at the department level. And I've kind of served as some continuity there.
I've just got 2 other questions for you, Matt. Do you get overwhelmed?
Not more than any other manager, not more than any other leader of a large organization, but it's better than being underwhelmed. If I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs waiting for the next challenge to come across the table, we're not advancing anybody's vision. And so I've got plenty to do, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
And you also have plenty of resources to go to collaborate.
That's right. Not just internal to our folks, but also our peer cities and a network of city managers around the world.
Well, you know what? You led me into my last question, which is that as a city manager, this form of government is a very popular form of government. It's a huge network of city managers. Do you ever find yourself picking up the phone to say, hey, I remember I met Bill or Sue, who's a city manager and so, and they ran into this problem. Does that happen?
Every day.
Every day.
Does. There's I'm on a New York State list of all the email list of all the city managers. We're bouncing ideas of, hey, do you have a policy for that? Can I take a look at it? Mm-hmm. I'm a member of the International Council of City Managers, and they put out a newsletter each week and are kind of constantly bombarding you with both professional development and day-to-day support. So it's great.
That's a great network to have. Well, Matt, thank you very much for taking the time to come in and explaining it. It's nothing like hearing it from, I was going to say the horse's mouth, but
we're in Saratoga, so.
Yeah, that's right. It's great to meet you, and thank you for taking the time and coming to explain it.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.